Hi, thank you so much for being here. Welcome back. Today I want to talk a little bit about what a commonplace notebook sort of is, or my intake, my thoughts, and how I am approaching the system in 2024. So if you're up for it, I hope you stick around. So I have these two notebooks in here because I want to kind of flip through the pages while I share with you what I think about when I hear commonplace. And commonplace is pretty much a system where you have one notebook and you have that one place for your notes and your thoughts and your research and whatever it is that comes to mind go into that one notebook, and that becomes your one common place for everything. And the difference between that and I guess a bullet journal, and that's where my I guess creative approach comes into place. I consider a bullet journal my commonplace, because I guess the way I used to use a bullet journal is, or was, pretty much having everything in just one notebook. And the only difference is that being a bullet journal, it also included my planning. And traditionally, I guess the commonplace is for everything but planning. But yeah, I have been craving going back to a bullet journal lately, and I also want to have a commonplace notebook, which I kind of do. I consider, I guess at this moment, I consider my weeks my common notebook or my commonplace, including planning, because everything is in here. Everything that I do think about, notes that I take, researches or resources, anything that has to do with information that I want to refer back at some point goes in this one. For next year, I want to kind of go back to the bullet journal approach, but also have an organized system, and that's where the traditional commonplace approach comes into place. For traditionally, I don't have anything to show you because I don't currently maintain a commonplace notebook traditionally with the index method or key method to refer back to information, but basically that's the only thing that I'm missing, I guess, at this point. I'm missing the systematic way to refer back to information. So for example, and I have this just an example here, because this is not necessarily a commonplace. This is my common planner that I use for work and business. And technically everything that I have in here has to do with work and business, but I do it includes note pages that have random information that they do have to do with work and business, but it's like random details, sort of like when I'm brainstorming about what I want to do in my webpage, or when I find information that I think it might be useful at some point for my business, and I come over here and I title it, and then I try to organize it to refer back to it. Now the only thing that I am missing will be an index, sort of, which I do kind of have set up in here, and I can have that approach of, for example, I'm pretty sure you have seen it, where in a commonplace they will use dots with colors, and they have a color for different sections. For example, if they are reviewing a book, they use a blue dot, or if they are doing some research about certain topic, they use an orange dot, and things like that. So they have like a color code system, and I could incorporate that one in here, maybe come over here and then assign a color for different areas. For example, in here I was researching about how to incorporate being an Amazon influencer or affiliate marketing into what I do on a daily basis. So I was kind of researching for ideas and approaches. So I could color this one, for example, orange, right? And then in here I was researching video ideas, and I was kind of doing like a little script or a summary of what it is, what was the most important topics or key points that I wanted to address on those videos. And so I could do that in red, in a red dot. So anytime that I flip through my pages and I see a red dot, it will refer to YouTube notes, and every time I see an orange dot, it will become anything affiliate marketing and research notes. So that will be the only thing that I'm missing, I guess, right now, to turn this into a work and business commonplace, I guess. So that's just my way of seeing it, my way of creating it in my own style. And what I'm thinking about doing is that was an idea, I guess, on that one, because I do use that one for random notes for work. But I also have this A6 that I started using in July as my one book July challenge, and I decided that it didn't work. It's not working for me in terms of it is not as attractive to me as it is my cousin. So I am definitely staying in my cousin for my daily notes and my daily pages. I have backtracked the entire month of July in here, and just a bit of other information. I think I backtracked all the months back to when this planner starts in here. I think it starts on March. Actually, no, it started it in February, and I did backtrack all the monthlies with the information from all my planners. So because I wanted to attempt using this planner as my only everyday carry planner, but honestly, it is just too small for everything that I try to keep up with on a daily basis. So I decided that for August, I am going to try to turn this into my one book, my one commonplace notebook. So here is where I'm going to attempt to do the traditional approach. So here I have my white pages because we have a few days left of the month of July. August is the month that I am definitely trying more intentionally to turn this into my one commonplace notebook. And the idea is to see if I can actually combine what I feel it's more attractive to me from a commonplace, which is having a place to just dump ideas and research and notes and whatever it is that come to mind, not necessarily just memory keeping, not necessarily just planning, not necessarily just work. So just anything. When I'm reading a book, I have been reading well, I don't have it here, but I have been into this book, which is about mindset and all of that, growth, and I have been highlighting a lot of things, and I would definitely like to kind of have a place where I can write those and kind of reflect a little bit more on those notes. So maybe having a common place for it where I can refer back to those specific notes could be a good practice. So that's going to be my testing for this notebook and in August. And then if it works, I will continue to use it throughout the rest of the year. And I'm thinking that for 2024, I will incorporate a bullet journal again to my lineup. That's another video to come, because I think I'm gonna do that, because I do kind of miss setting up my pages and being a little bit more creative and not so serious in my planners. So I might incorporate that one book that it's a more creative approach. However, it will be like my commonplace, not necessarily a bullet journal for planning. So yeah, that's gonna be another video. But yeah, that's the approach or the idea here for my A6. This is a Techo original A6, and I'm kind of excited to try the commonplace approach. I will maybe link some videos that I have found interesting regarding the topic of the commonplace notebook, in case you are interested in digging into the topic a little bit more. And if you're interested in seeing how this becomes my commonplace notebook and how I use it throughout the month of August, I hope that you come back. I will definitely do a video, maybe a flip through or setup video. I don't know exactly just yet, but I will definitely share that with you in case you're interested. So yeah, so far I think that's the plan for these. And yeah, thank you so much for watching and for being here with me. Let me know if you have any questions in the comments, and until next one, bye.